On June 1st, 2019, the DESPP forensic lab indicated that a WDMCS van submitted evidence gathered from the crime scene had yielded a mixture of biological material of the victim, Jennifer Dulos, and that of her husband, Fotis Dulos. On June 1st, 2019, items submitted by the DESPP lab was tested and found to contain Jennifer Dulos' blood. Subsequently, laboratory analysis determined the presence of DNA material from Fotis Dulos in the blood of Jennifer Dulos, recovered in a swabbing of the kitchen faucet of 69 Wells Lane residence. On June 2nd, 2019, investigators conducted a custodial interview with Michelle Troconis at NCCPD headquarters. Troconis was in the presence of her attorney during the interview, and she signed an advisement and waiver of rights. When shown screenshots from Hartford C4 surveillance footage, Troconis admitted that the photographs depicted Dulos driving the 2014 pickup truck, CT plate number 910YFC, along the Albany Avenue, depositing multiple bags of unknown contents in city trash receptacles. Troconis also admitted she was a passenger in the vehicle as Dulos was dumping garbage bags. The investigators used cellular data from Jennifer Dulos' cell phone and residential surveillance to construct a timeline for the crime, which included the victim's vehicle leaving the driveway of the residence and points along the road which led to Lampin Road, where the vehicle was ultimately recovered. Data showed the victim's phone remained within the area of Lampin Road and the south portion of Waverly Park for approximately 40 minutes prior to the last known location. Approximately 3 minutes after Jennifer Dulos' phone disconnected from the network, the suspect's vehicle was shown on surveillance camera traveling northbound along the Merritt Parkway, Route 15, just north of exit 37. This time frame illustrates a 40-minute gap in which the suspect's location is undetermined. On June 2nd, 2019, approximately 13:35 hours, Defendant Patton received a call from Dean Batchelder, a technology consultant for Dulos for approximately 10 years. Batchelder stated on May 30th, 2019, he received a call from Michelle Troconis asking for assistance with her phone and computer. On May 31st, 2019, Batchelder assisted Troconis with a time machine backup of her phone and a computer to a 1 TB external drive, color black, at 4 Jefferson Crossing, Farmington, Connecticut. Batchelder stated that he backed up the images from Troconis' phone to an external drive and then deleted them off her phone. Troconis stated that she would be turning the external drive over to her attorney. Batchelder stated that he was unsure of the content of the pictures, that Troconis seemed most likely concerned with photographs of her daughter on the internet. Troconis had already taken down her Facebook page prior to Batchelder's arrival. Batchelder also informed Patton that Fotis Dulos used an online backup service called Black Blaze. Batchelder stated that he still had access to Black Blaze. Batchelder stated that he was speaking with Troconis. He said that this must be really tough on Fotis, having Jennifer missing. Batchelder stated that Troconis' response was given to Batchelder a weird look. Batchelder stated that he didn't think anything of the interaction until he heard the news of the arrests of Troconis and Dulos, at which time he decided to contact the police with this information. Batchelder stated that he prays for the Fotis to be innocent. On June 6, 2019, Troconis consented to a second non-custodial interview in the presence of her attorney, in which she provided some information which differed from her initial interview. During questioning, Troconis continued to provide answers which were vague, evasive, and contradictory. At the conclusion of a lengthy interview, investigators were left with the impression that Troconis was withholding a significant amount of information which he was reasonably to be expected to possess. Given her extended relationship with the suspect Dulos, with whom she had resided at the time of this, as this investigation has progressed, detectives have identified several aspects which indicate a significant amount of pre-planning prior to this crime, and a substantial effort on the parts of both Dulos and Troconis to tamper with and hide evidence of this crime. A preservation request was sent to Black Blaze via email for an account associated with the username connected to Dulos. Offendant Patton received confirmation of Black Blaze of the request. Black Blaze is a data storage provider with the headquarters in the United States, which offers two different products: Computer Backup, a service which provides unlimited cloud backup for individuals and organizations using Macs or PC laptops and desktops. B2 Cloud Storage, and a service which provides cloud storage for individuals and organizations. In general, providers like Black Blaze ask their subscribers to provide certain personal identifying information, which, when registering this account, a forensic exam of Dulos' cell phone documented that he had instructed a friend to call him on the morning of the crime, May 24th, 2019, at 8:30 a.m. Dulos specified for his friend to call his landline phone number. Dulos' defense attorney had made public comments referring to an alibi phone call on the morning of the crime, May 24th, 2000. During the course of their investigation, it was learned that Dulos was mandated by the court to supervise visitation of his 5 children. The court listed Dennis, Pablo, and or his associates as the persons responsible for conducting the supervision during these visitations, in a custodial agreement, and that the visitation was to be taken place on Wednesdays from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., and then alternating Friday and Saturdays. The investigation spoke with Pablo, and he told them that he had detailed notes of all supervised visits with Dulos and his children, and he would provide said copies of his notes if presented with a court order. Investigators knew that Dulos was not permitted to be within the home of his ex-wife, Jennifer, located on 69 Wells Lane in New Canaan, Connecticut, per court orders, but do not know through brief phone conversations with Dulos in the early morning hours of May 25th, 2019, that he was on the property during his visitation on May 22, 2019. Dulos claimed to investigators that Jennifer had invited them to have dinner and cake on her back patio after he and the children finished their time at Grace Farms in New Canaan, Connecticut. That is verified through Pablo's that the visitation on May 22, 2019 was conducted by a new associate of his company, Sidney Streaker, where the investigators asked Pablo and Streaker if they ever saw Dulos enter the residence on 69 Wells Lane, New Canaan, Connecticut. They both stated they had not. When asked if they ever left Dulos alone at the residence, meaning unsupervised with his children, they stated they had not.